Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Scope. And now, here are your hosts, Jared, Adam, and Shane.
Hello, everybody. It is The Scope. We're back with episode 307, everyone. 307. The party train keeps continuing on.
As you can see, I'm still in my black void, but you two seem like you're in... well, you look different. Shane has a brand new webcam attached to a brand new computer, and Adam seems to be in a new secret location.
Yeah. My wife took the office, so I'm in... Here I'm actually, as my son is allowing me to co-opt his store.
I see.
That you can see back there.
Cool.
To use as my office until I go back to work in a building that's not my house, if that ever happens.
With the holidays coming, is he planning on having extended evening hours?
Yeah, we talked about Black Friday and like how to deal with the rush, and everything. But I don't think he understood. So we're going to keep on working on that. We have a lot of talk about late stage capitalism in here, and it's not sinking in yet, but we'll get there.
Will there be any doorbusters?
It's all doorbusters. That's his gimmick.
Oh,
just all doorbusters.
Nothing but doorbusters.
Oops, all doorbusters.
You guys
want to start noting down title opportunities, Shane?
Yeah.
Say that again one more time, Jared.
Oops, all doorbusters.
Oops, all doorbusters. It's kind of like that. Oops, all crunchberries, right?
Absolutely.
Well, I have to tell you guys something. Breaking news.
Uh-oh.
My daughter just texted me and said the new SpiderMan trailer looks insane.
I've been waiting all day for that thing to hit. I thought it would be like,
I guess.
Oh, great.
Hey, should we do a live watch?
Do we do a live watch?
Can we do a live watch, Jared?
Jared's like, hey guys,
I can play it and
short.
you guys can listen to it. I don't know
how exciting that is. Play at the same time.
Sure.
Okay, Jared can play it.
Hold on, I got to pull it up here.
This is going to be fun.
2 months ago? No, that's not the one I want. Where is it? How do I get to it?
Now, did she send you a link, Shane?
No, she just said, I'm so excited, is what she said.
Okay. Because I was like, maybe she's Rickrolling you, or whatever the new version of Rickrolling.
SpiderMan No Way Home official trailer, Marvel Entertainment 10 minutes ago. I'm going to guess that's the one, right? Right.
I don't see it.
All right. This is compelling entertainment for everyone.
There it is. No Way Home official 10 minutes. I got it too.
All right. Are we ready to do this?
Well, I have to wait 15 seconds. Okay, I'm ready.
Because you don't have YouTube Premium like I do. All right.
No, this one, there's no commercial on it. So
it is ready. A commercial, so there probably shouldn't be a commercial on it. Adam, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, and play.
It's exciting. Look at him.
Spider-Man 2 vibes.
I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
All right, remember, big reaction faces.
Where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
The weird accent.
We started getting some visitors. From every universe.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Doc Ock.
You're not Peter Parker.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
Electro in the background?
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please. Scooby-Doo this crap.
All right.
You're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Look, there has to be another way.
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
You're not gonna take this away from me.
Peter, you're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose.
This is all
Sandman.
I can't save everyone.
Yeah. You think she's gonna die the same way that what's her face did?
No. Don't do this.
No way home, boys.
What's happening?
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters. Tickets on sale November 29th. Spider Monday.
Spider Monday.
Well, we did it, everyone.
Wow. Okay, so obviously you've got Electro back, looking better. Not the weird,
Finally,
Amazing
yeah.
Spider-Man 2 Electro, but it's still Jamie Foxx, correct?
Yep. Looks
But
like Jamie Foxx.
he's got, there was, nods to the original comic Electro there. So, okay. Sandman.
Is it still the
Confirmed?
guy from Wings?
I'm pretty sure it is. Thomas
think
Hayden
so,
Church.
Oh, so good.
I'd seen a rumor that the other Peters Parker would be in this, and maybe they're there in the background somewhere, and we just have to like go over it with a fine-tooth comb, or at least wait for some other nerd website to do that for us. Because I didn't see it on the first pass, but hey, I'm sure that he'll show up. They'll both show up at some point.
Yeah. They definitely are not. That's going to be the big surprise for this.
Right.
Is the other two Spider-Men showing up.
Because I think like Andrew Garfield, like accidentally said it. Or something a few months ago. But right, they're not in any of the actual press material, I think, so be a surprise.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. I mean, it's who knows who could show up in this. I mean, you could have Mary Jane's be popping up.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's the sky's the limit,
Venoms.
gentlemen.
No, I guess.
Venom.
Well, this is how Sony finally gets their universe in.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. I mean,
Carnage
sure.
is there.
Good for them.
Topher
I
Grace.
I totally forgot that the second Venom movie came out. That kind of came and went.
Didn't need it. We didn't need it.
I'll see it eventually. I'll wait till it's streaming though.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
Go ahead.
I said I love the excitement. I think this is the Marvel movie that people are most excited for. No offense to Eternals. Still haven't seen it. Have you seen it, by the way, Adam?
No, I'm still waiting to Shang-Chi it up. So I'm way back. Black Widow too. I'm
both of which are available to you now.
You
have
can
Disney
watch them on
Plus.
Disney Plus.
I don't have Disney Plus, but I did find out well, here's the thing. Okay, hold on. Over the past week, I realized
I'd be
that
shocked by the Spider-Man trailer, but all of this revelation.
So everyone in my family, like in-laws and mom, has an iPhone and Apple Music and extra iCloud storage and everything. So I did the math, and there's 6 of us, and an Apple One account is up to 6 people, and we were going to save a lot of money with it. So as I'm like figuring that out, my brother-in-law says, "Oh, okay. Hey, you want to borrow my Disney Plus account?" And I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me this whole time you had a Disney Plus account? They don't even do this. They just let you have 4, concurrent users." So I have a Disney Plus now. Once I get that all set up. But also, everyone has a Plex server that has all these things on it also. So
right. Well, Adam, you're going to be in for a treat. I like Shang-Chi.
Oh, for Shang-Chi. Yes. Shang-Chi, I think, based on how people have been talking, I like this low-key 4-month-old review that we're going to put in here.
We're just trying to keep the show chill and tight.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Unfortunately, I had to watch a different movie this week.
Well, maybe we'll touch on that next week.
Yeah.
Very, very exciting. Well, I mean, I think it's 3 thumbs up from these fellas right here for the scope. Can we all say that? Spider-Man is going to be very, very exciting.
I hope so. I mean, it looks promising. It could also be a big train wreck. So they're trying to do a lot there. So I don't know. We'll see.
That is the spirit.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Spider-Man comes out in December. Before that, however, we've got a little bit of stuff that we have to take care of, and that is Thanksgiving. This week on the Scope, we are doing something I'm calling The Scope Presents Build Your Own Thanksgiving Dinner. Jared, Adam, and I are going to be delving into the world of food because people that listen to the Scope love it when we talk about food. So we've got a great new bit that is perfectly appropriate for this start of the holiday season. So I'm really excited about that. Let's push on, shall we, gentlemen? Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of 307. That's episode 307 of The Scope right after this.
Yeah, it took a little longer to get to it. What are you going to do? All right. I wasn't ready for us to transition quite yet. So it took a little time. The music's long. I got plenty of time to vamp. Folks, you want to support the show? I know you do. Holidays are here. So you should consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/thescopeshow. You can pledge as little as $1 per episode, set a monthly cap, cancel anytime. I'm not actually 100% sure that those terms are applicable anymore. Patreon's changed some things over the years, and well, we just got to change with them. But one thing that hasn't changed is Patreon helps you support creators directly, and your support means we can continue to make this show for you. It also means that you're helping to subsidize our web bills. Adam, every once in a while, says, hey, can you scrounge up some dollars to help pay for the website? And I say, yes, I can. And not all of it comes out of my pocket because of patrons like you. So, patreon.com/thescopeshow for more information. Oh, you don't hear this part of the music very long. It's kind of fresh.
I like it. Just start with that.
Ooh, I'm out of time. Here we go.
Hey everybody, we're back. I love that Thanksgiving music. I mean, nothing says Thanksgiving music like generic rock and roll. I love it.
What do you want? I tried to find some Thanksgiving music in the half an hour I had to prepare for this show, and didn't come up with anything.
I was looking for some gobbles, perhaps, something about mashed potatoes, all of those great yam songs that are out there.
The Peanuts.
Well, you could have found Thanksgiving. You could have found a song and sent it to me and saved me some time, but
oh my goodness.
It's all right.
Jared, you're one tough cookie, and we'll see how that tough cookie translates into our newest seasonal Scope bit. I'm calling it The Scope Presents Build Your Own Thanksgiving Dinner. Thank you. What happens when you want to create the ultimate Thanksgiving feast, but you've only got $20 to spend? You get The Scope Presents Build Your Own Thanksgiving Dinner. It rolls off the tongue.
That was a internet provides, I guess.
I'm going to explain the rules, everyone. So each of us starts with a hypothetical $20, and we have to spend that 20 smackers on popular Thanksgiving foods. Sounds easy, right? Well, not so fast, Thomas Turkey. There's a bit of a catch.
Thomas Turkey.
We have 5 categories of Thanksgiving foods: the main course, a potato dish, side dish 1, side dish 2, and dessert, each with 5 popular Thanksgiving edibles. The more popular the food, the more it costs. So it'll be up to Jared, Adam, and me to balance the $20 we each have to spend with getting a meal that contains our favorites without going over budget. We'll go through each group and select/defend our picks until we all run out of money and the desire to play this game. Everyone understand?
That's a turkey sandwich!
What have you done, Shane?
Thank you. So let's get going. I will start with the nominees for main course. Main course for $5, you can get the whole turkey. That means white meat, dark meat, gizzards, innards, everything, all of Adam's favorites for $4.
Wait, are you required to eat the entire turkey? Or is it...
Yeah, that's part of it. Your $5 sends you to the emergency room. $4, you can get a slice of ham or a chunk of ham. I will say as much ham as you want.
Maybe $3
turkey. $3 just
no, it's meat. A ham. That thing, that picture is
it's a ham. Yeah, and by the way,
honestly, it's just the picture tells you one thing, but the description is just ham.
Yeah,
could be any amount of ham. It could be all the ham. We don't know.
And for the record, I'm taking this from what sort of looks like a bingo card from Fantasy Football Today. Music critic Al sent this to me a while ago, and I'm like, this is going to be perfect. So I'm sort of reading off of this 5x5 grid. So we'll just, we'll let you deal with the theater of the mind by going one group at a time. So anyway, $5 whole turkey, $4 ham, $3 just white meat. That seems like a bargain to me, but what do I know? $2 just dark meat, and $1 tofurkey. Tofurkey. I guess that would be tofu-based turkey. That sounds disgusting, even for $1. Jared, give me your first pick. What are you doing for the main course?
Wait, I have some clarifying questions?
Oh, sure, absolutely, Adam.
Can we double up in these?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can do whatever you want to do as long as you got to spend that $20. I guess you don't have to spend that $20. You could spend $18 and then pocket the $2. I mean, I don't know what you do with those $2, but
what are you going to do with that?
I would spend it all.
Okay. Honestly, looking at these prices, you're getting a bargain by spending your money.
Right.
You're not going to you go to a Boston market, you're not getting this kind of value.
You're absolutely
if you can
not.
find a Boston market,
yeah,
I mean, that's challenging right there.
And then one other question: there's no turducken on here. Should I assume that's a $6 tier that's just not listed?
Yeah, that's too rich for our blood.
That's premium. You need a first round draft.
Oh, that's Thanksgiving plus.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
exactly.
Plus. When we do this again next year, we'll add in some of the more exotic meats and dishes.
In the future, when Jeff Bezos chooses who's allowed to have better food.
Right. When we have space Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving Prime.
So Jared, let's start with you. What are you picking for your meat?
So some people consider the turkey or the primary protein of the meal not even the exciting thing about a turkey dinner or a Thanksgiving feast. I'm not one of those people. I think the turkey is the most important thing in the meal. And when prepared properly with a proper flavor profile, which I'm assuming these fantasy lined up choices are, there's not going to be any sort of
bite, Jared.
What's that?
It's the perfect version of whatever you're getting.
Version. And
it's the
in which
perfect
case,
version.
I'm a white meat turkey man, and I'm going to go right down the middle for the $3 value, just the white meat for the turkey. So give me a couple of hearty slices of that turkey breast.
Jared's doing white meat for $3. Adam? We go to you.
Yes. I think that Jared is on the right page here. To me, I don't think dark meat turkey is all that good. I like a ham, but Thanksgiving, you just wait a month and you've got your ham. So
right.
White meat is better on sandwiches for me. The next day. So the whole turkey is just way more of a pain than I think it's worth. So
you got more leftovers than you know what to deal with.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm set for the $3 just white meat tier.
Yeah, and I'm going to follow suit. This is an easy pick. It's just white meat. I'm with you, Adam. I'll have a piece of dark meat as I'm scooping up my plate, but it's not my preferred cut from the bird. A lot of people say it's juicier. Hey, if you drowned it in gravy, it doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't really matter. So
that depends. Are you leaving money left over for gravy? You may not.
Well, yes, we will get to that because the gravy is certainly part of the wild card.
Right. You got to plan ahead for this.
Yeah, and guess what, guys? I don't know if I've got everything figured out. I'm winging it a little bit, so I don't know about you.
Good turkey pun there, Shane.
Thank you, Jared.
Wow,
turkey pun deserves a turkey sound effect.
Which one do you want? I'm gonna give you this one. The fuck? I clicked on it and it went to you can download this sound. That's not a turkey.
Robo turkey. I love it. It's going. It started off so promising.
I don't know. I just got a bunch of arcade buttons here with labels that I don't know what they are going to play. I mean, this one's the safe one. Everyone gets that one. What is a turkey chin? We don't know. Maybe we'll find out later.
Well, let's find out if it pops up during the potato dish. This is round 2. I'll read you the choices. For $5, your classic mashed potatoes. According to this picture, it is mashed potatoes covered in butter and parsley. I mean, it's literally like a hollowed out potato bucket with just butter filling that entire bucket.
You know when you get hummus at a restaurant and it's like mostly olive oil? Yeah. That's what it looks like to me.
It looks like
tahini.
Yeah.
For $4, you've got a delicious sweet potato, almost a casserole. Looks like it's got like a delicious streusel type topping. I don't know. Looks delicious to me. 3, au gratin potatoes. I don't know if that's a common Thanksgiving side dish, but it's here.
I think it's a regional favorite.
We start getting a little healthier. Roasted potatoes for $2, and the classic baked potato. Man, looking at how about a slice of tofurkey with a dry baked potato? I mean, that is a Thanksgiving to dream of. Wow. I'm gonna start this one off because as I've grown older and my taste buds have started to die, I need more and more delicious flavor, and so automatically go right to those sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes. I've grown into them. You know, you get a little bit of burnt marshmallow, a little bit of that crunchy topping, and you might have maybe the best dessert / savory side dish you can possibly have. So I'm spending $4 on sweet potatoes. Just try to stop me.
Wow.
Okay. Just peeling off those bills. Try to stop them. Make it rain.
Adam, will go to you. What say you, sir?
I have a different story about getting old. I can't have nightshades anymore. I'm a little Tom Brady over here. And potatoes.
I can't have nightshades.
Potatoes are a nightshade. But not sweet potatoes. Oh yeah, sweet potatoes. They're not. You know, the same type of thing. So, if I could, I would choose roasted potatoes. Those are wonderful. And if this was like my family, maybe I would choose that. But unfortunately, I have to just go along and copy Shane here. So I'm also going to go with sweet potatoes. I have to agree. Getting a little bit of that marshmallow on top of it is really, really nice. You can keep on going though. You can add syrup to it. You can add some roasted nuts on top of it.
Roasted nuts.
Yep. It's something else. So yes, sweet potato for me.
Jared, are you going to copy the two? I don't think this is Jared's style. I don't think
Hell no.
He's not a sweet potato guy.
I am a traditional Thanksgiving man, and my traditional Thanksgiving has a mashed potato as its featured side. I'm spending the $5 from my limited budget, and I'm getting those butter-drenched, parsley-sprinkled mashed potatoes, and I'm going to eat the whole damn dish myself.
A quarter of your budget on a potato.
Let's recap. We've gone through 2 of 5 parts of the lineup so far. Jared's already down $8 with white meat and mashed potatoes. Adam and Shane, that's me. We're at 7. We've got that extra dollar here or there with white meat and sweet potato.
Act like I spent so much more money.
Jared he can't stay afloat. This guy he loves to spend money, and it shows. It shows.
You just wait.
Okay, so we've got side dish number 1. I'll read through these as I've done the other 2 categories, everyone. For $5, the classic stuffing dish. Everybody loves stuffing. For $4, this seems way overpriced and not really particularly. It's like somebody from Singapore made this. Corn on the cob.
Just like a steamed ear of corn.
Right. I mean, maybe there's something to do with like colonialism back in the day. You know, they had corn on the cob. I don't know. For $3, we've got your classic green bean casserole, or as I would say, you couldn't pay me $5 to eat that. For $2, we've got a creamed spinach. And then for $1, we've got beets.
These look like uncooked, sliced raw beets.
Beet, by the way. You have to actually eat the top of the beet too.
Typically, these are prepared in some fashion to make them more palatable. But the picture they've chosen is just like, here's the raw vegetable. Dig in. Get your vitamin C.
Right. So, Jared, I mean, all of these look like favorites of yours. So I'm just going to let you sort of squirm and struggle with what you're going to pick.
So this is where I'm forced to make a compromise in order to make the budget work, because I'm looking ahead to maybe wanting something in the later rounds. Maybe I need to pick up a kicker. And so I need to leave a little bit of money in the bank. because I'm a stuffing man. I like a good stuffing. If you can give me a stuffing prepared in the bird, not too deep, but a little bit farther out, that gets crisped
just
up,
like just the tip,
gets crisped up a little bit, from the roasting process. A nice sage flavor to it, maybe. That's joy to me. But
and if there's a little hidden salmonella in there, all the better.
It's fine. It's worth the risk to me. But this is where I need, I can't go premium on this round. So I'm going to cut it right down the middle, and I'm going to go green bean casserole for $3.
Oh God,
it's also
dude.
a favorite side. As long as you don't get too fancy with it. Some people like to dress it up, put too many ingredients in there. I think you need to keep it very simple and very classic. I'm going to go with that. $3 for the green bean casserole.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to go next. For me, I think
going for the raw beets, aren't you?
I'm going to have to pass on this round for the time being, because I don't know what I'm going to do until we get to the end. I will say that I'm like you, Jared. I like stuffing, but I like it cooked, in a pan, in like a cake pan.
Sure.
I don't need it to be stuffed in the bird.
My mom does both for the choosy eaters.
Choosy people choose Jif. I get it. And the rest of these in here, I've honestly either never had for Thanksgiving or would never eat. Green bean casserole to me takes me back to the days when I was a young kid and watching my mom pour in that can of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup with those that sort of sickly cream color with those tiny little black dots of mushrooms, which me and mushrooms, forget it. And especially forget it with this. Maybe if someone made me a green bean casserole without cream of mushroom soup, maybe just a standard cream or like a cream with chicken, maybe I would try that. But
doesn't count.
In the traditional way, I'm kicking it to the curb. So a hold for me right now. Adam, onto you.
Does that mean you can come back and pick one of these later?
Yes, I think if you're not sure, you can put a pause and we can come back after we've tallied how much we've spent and then make big decisions.
Okay.
Maybe you want to make some trades.
Well, I mean,
I didn't know we were doing that. I mean, at this point, I think we should.
You may want to swap out something later on. Not amongst the players,
No,
but just
from
the menu, you might want to make a different selection.
Let's abandon this whole concept and instead do fantasy football, and we have to pay money. We're doing a money-based league. So, how much are you willing to spend for that stuffing, Jared?
Interesting.
Okay. Anyway, I love stuffing too. Mandy just last night asked me what my favorite side dish is in a Thanksgiving meal, and I said straight up, stovetop stuffing. Nothing better.
You don't even like homemade.
Stovetop. That's classic.
Nope.
You and Angela would get along nicely.
Yep. Stovetop.
She loves a good stovetop.
It is perfect. I could eat a whole box of stovetop stuffing. So I'm gonna have a hard time not spending $5 on that. Agree with the corn. I don't get it. I gotta tell you, green bean casserole. I had never had green bean casserole living out east. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a very Midwestern thing.
Yeah, I moved here. I love green bean casserole. I
Really?
love green bean casserole. It is. It's right up there with stuffing.
Do you have any preference on the type of beans used, like fresh or frozen, or not even fresh frozen? I should say fresh frozen or canned.
Right. I've done it every way. A few years ago, Mandy and I made it made a from scratch green bean casserole. That was the best one we've ever had. But it's like putsy, and there's still something to be said. Like we had to do the onions ourselves, and those French's onions in a whatever, that plastic container. Man, those are so good.
It's good.
Everything about green bean casserole, just perfect.
I want the most basic one. I want canned French cut green beans.
Yeah,
I want Campbell's soup.
I hear
French's. Yeah. Simple.
And then the spinach is gross. I gotta tell you guys though, Mandy and I went to a restaurant. I don't know, during the 1 week where everything was okay to do in the summer, and we had smoked beets. And I'm gonna pretend that box it's like any preparation style you want.
Okay.
So I would say smoked beets.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna pick it, so it doesn't matter.
I've had beets where I've liked the beets. There's no doubt about it. But beets for Thanksgiving? Okay. Well, what next?
Given everything else that's out there, what are you
salad?
doing? What are you doing with the beets?
I gotta do this though. I'm going stuffing and green bean casserole.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
he's doubling up on this.
I gotta write this down.
$8 on sides, but that's kind of the Adam special right there anyway, so it kind of makes sense.
I love it. Oh, so now I absolutely have to do a recap going into side dish number 2. So our fourth topic. Jared is sitting at 8 plus 3. I think that's $11. White meat, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole. Adam, 8 and 7. I think that's $15, right?
I'm at $15. It's my Excel spreadsheet that I have open right now says I'm at $15. So yes, I would agree with that.
White meat, sweet potatoes, stuffing, and green beans. I mean, that's classic. And
you've only got $5 left for side dish number 2, dessert, maybe some extras. Boy, I don't know how. It's going to be interesting how he performs down the stretch.
We'll see. Fascinating. And I'm sitting at $7 with white meat and sweet potatoes. Other decisions to be made later.
You're going to be hungry.
Interesting.
I'm starving already. Okay, side dish number 2. Again, some interesting choices in here. For $5, mac and cheese, which again, I feel like that has to be like a Southern thing, right? I mean,
sure,
mac and cheese is and then we've got roasted Brussels sprouts. I mean, not that long ago, Brussels sprouts were like the devil's vegetable, but now all of a sudden everybody loves them. You figure out how to roast them, throw a little balsamic on it, and everybody thinks it's the best thing ever invented.
Well, it's our parents' fault for thinking that everything needs to be boiled.
Right. And that's the way I used to have them, and they were disgusting.
Yes.
For $3, looks like we've got mashed squash. I mean, I could say a million things about this, but I'll just say one word: why?
Well,
I mean, we've got sweet, but hi, could we have a slightly more disgusting and a slightly less tasting sweet potato? Sure, we'll have it in squash.
Yeah,
You've got not one, but 2 pats of butter on this.
Yeah,
squash.
and the stringier, the better. Number 2, for $2, we've got cranberries. You'd think that'd be higher on the list, but maybe because people only eat a little bit of cranberries, we're not going to make them suffer. And then number 1, for $1, I keep saying number 1. For $1, we've got creamed corn. Now this is tricky because my mom makes a scalloped cream corn, which is almost like a cream corn and cornbread dish. I don't know if that qualifies or not. You guys can tell me. It feels like it's almost like a luxury side compared to what standard cream corn is.
How about this? Make it $1.50.
Yeah, we have to have whole dollar amounts. That's it. But I don't know if that's going to change my opinion, because up until recently, I was not a huge fan of that scallop corn. I'll start it off since I did not pick last time.
Shane and his evolving palate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm something else. I'll be having mushrooms someday. But on this particular pick, I am picking cranberries. I love a little cranberry on the side, especially that cheap ass jelly. It slides out of the can and it's got the ridges of the can.
You want to see the ridges?
I want to see the ridges. I don't need real cranberry. Although my wife makes a very good fresh cranberry dish that I also like to mix in. But the canned cranberry takes me back to a childhood memory of it's like a dense jello. Cranberries for me, $2 out of my pocket.
I do like a half and half on the cranberries. If you've got the berries and the gelatin, I'm gonna go half and half on that.
So what do you say, Jared? You are up.
That is not my choice, though.
Interesting.
Not my choice. So this is a real Moneyball round for me, where I'm running the numbers and I'm coming up with a pick that I like, and I'm comfortable with spending very little on. If I were my sister, I would be going for Brussels sprouts hands down. She loves them, but she makes them boiled for some reason. She's the only one who eats them.
More for her.
I can do a roasted Brussels sprout, but I only get about 3 or 4 in, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done with these. But for me, I've loved it all my life, and I'm going to continue to love it as part of my Thanksgiving feast. I'm spending $1 whole on the creamed corn.
So standard creamed corn out of the can.
I'm going to enjoy that mashed, pulped, creamed corn right out of the can. It's salty. It's delicious. I love it. For $1, it's a hell of a bargain for me, and it's going to allow me to have to finish my meal strong. I'm going to say that.
It's probably one of the few dishes that's cheaper to buy a full can of it than it is to actually get it for $1 here.
Probably.
Okay. Pretend it's Thanksgiving and this bread is a turkey.
Yikes. Adam, you've got $15 spent.
Yep.
So you got $5 for side dishes and desserts and extra accoutrement. What are we doing on side dish 2? Are we passing? Are we punting? Or what are we doing?
I got to say, the mac and cheese in the picture here, it's important to note, is the kind of grown-up mac and cheese, if you will, where it's like it's got a crust on the top. Maybe
it's not Kraft
crumbs.
There's more than one cheese in there for sure.
Right. Yeah.
It looks delicious.
Yes.
Probably a bechamel sauce to start it off.
Oh yeah.
I've never had mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. Have you ever had mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, Adam?
Yeah. I mean, I would say that with Mandy's family, there's 7 to 9 sides. And mac and cheese has definitely been one time at least.
Wow. Who knew?
I mean, hey, you know what? We didn't talk at all during this about how Italians, if you will, have spaghetti as their main course usually for Thanksgiving, or spaghetti and turkey. So this could be, you're throwing a bone to those guys,
right?
But no mac and cheese. Here's the thing I would say: this Brussels sprout option is intriguing because the Brussels sprouts that I'm thinking of are the maple bacon roasted Brussels sprouts.
Delicious,
and those are great.
The ones in the photo seem like they maybe have like some Parmesan cheese on them.
Yeah, definitely.
Or perhaps there was oven problems because some seem very cooked and then others not so much.
Yeah. But
you're going squash for 3, aren't you?
This game is a game like if I had a $25 budget, I would be able to do a few more things here.
Well, you just run the table with the $5 options all the way down, and you're having a great time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know about that, but I'm not gonna. I have to pass on this round, but this is also the easiest one for me to pass on. So I'm comfortable skipping all of these things.
I love your fortitude and your attitude.
Well, thank you. I love you too.
Thank you. So now we go on to the dessert round. This is interesting, everyone. Some big heavy hitters in here, but also some weird stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Let's start with the $5 option. I mean, this is the obvious one. Pumpkin pie. It's classic. But it's interesting because pumpkin pie also is something that not everybody likes. So it's not a universal. So we'll see how the Scope crew deals with that. For $4, you've got the secondary pie. It's apple pie. These are usually, if you're having 2 pies for Thanksgiving, these are the ones that are there. For $3, we've got one of my favorite desserts of all time, but I've never, ever had it for Thanksgiving. It's cheesecake. I think that somebody put this together and was just like, it's delicious, it's luxurious, and we'll see if people bite for $3. For
cheesecake is definitely a Thanksgiving dessert.
Cheesecake is?
Yeah.
I've never had cheesecake in my life.
A pumpkin cheesecake, especially?
Well, maybe, but this looks like a cherry or a strawberry cheesecake.
That's fine.
For $2, this is what I would consider the third in line for pies for Thanksgiving. It's pecan pie or pecan pie. Delicious, fully loaded with pecans and that weird candified filling. I don't even know what it is. Just corn syrup, pretty much.
Corn syrup.
Caro, yep.
And then for $1, carrot cake. Carrot cake, is that a Thanksgiving thing?
Yes.
Not just Easter?
No.
Carrot cake is what you get when you blew your entire budget on Kirk Cousins.
Right, yeah. If you're going to have any dessert at all, it's freaking carrot cake. Okay, Adam, you have a lot of opinions about dessert. You passed on the last round.
Yeah.
Make your peace with whatever you're picking right now.
Yeah. Well, this, guys, is the hardest round for me.
Okay.
Without a doubt, this is the hardest round. And I'm going to be honest with you. I considered passing every single other round. Like, not like all of them, but like every round I was like, well, I want multiple desserts. So can I just not have turkey?
Really?
But that's ridiculous. That doesn't seem like
it is ridiculous.
The heart of this game. I love all of these. I love all of them in a different level, but I love all of them. I assume that I can put whipped cream on the pumpkin and apple pies.
Absolutely.
It's either Cool Whip or some sort of, Ready Whip situation, or maybe it's freshly made. I don't know, but it's there.
And if it's Jared, it's ice milk. He'll put a little ice milk on his.
Yeah.
From a bag.
Just leave it out of the fridge for 30, 40 minutes so it gets a little soft.
Then it just turns into milk, and then you say.
So
Adam.
I have to say, pumpkin pie with whipped cream is what I want to pick. But
Right.
$5, the value is just not there for me.
Yeah, it's
So
not there.
I have to come down. Apple pie, whatever. I can have that any time of the year. Cheesecake, my favorite cake, without a doubt. This one, cherries, no, but lots of other things, yes.
You don't like cherries on your cheesecake?
No, but I mean, I like strawberries. I like a plain cheesecake. I like a pumpkin cheesecake.
What about a blueberry cheesecake?
I just don't really like blueberries that much. I will eat a blueberry cheesecake. I will eat a cherry cheesecake. Don't get me wrong. It's just not my preferred. I'd rather have a naked cheesecake, honestly, than a cherry one. So I'm going with cheesecake, and I'm going with carrot cake because
he's getting
double desserts.
Carrot cake. I love carrot cake. You were wrong, Shane, about not liking carrot cake. Maybe you haven't had good carrot cake, and that's fine. You haven't tried it.
Okay, so let me ask. Here's actually, I do like carrot cake, but there has to be certain stipulations. Like I number one, carrots. I can't see shreds of carrots in it.
Why?
Like it looks almost like some sort of like a vegetable cake. I don't need that.
Do you like coconut?
Yeah, but it's not the same. Not the same. And then the second thing is no raisins.
Nope.
If you put raisins in it, get out of my house. Nope. Don't even just drive on by. Thanksgiving is done for you. Get out of my house.
I like raisins, period. I like raisins in my carrot cakes. One of my coworkers, his wife is a baker, and what she does is she rehydrates the raisins in orange juice. So they're plump. They're like grapes. Puts them in the batter, and then they burst in the oven. And they become raisins again, and they release that orange juice.
That sounds like witchcraft. I want nothing to do with it.
The company or the people we had bake our cakes for our wedding, we chose them because of the carrot cake that we got from a restaurant. We had to track down who this bakery was, because it wasn't made at the restaurant. They brought them in, so we had to do this whole jumping through hoops to find out who they were, all because the carrot cake they made was so awesome. So cheesecake and carrot cake for me.
Wow. Double dessert, Jared. Well, I'll go next. I love pie, pretty much almost all kinds of pie, but I'm with Adam. The $5 pumpkin pie, there's no value there. It's too much. Even if it's a pie you have once a year, great. And like you said, Adam, apple pie, you can have it anytime. You will have it anytime. Apple pie is a pie I go to throughout the year. I love cheesecake, just like Adam. I love it. But I've said before, I've never really had cheesecake for Thanksgiving, and it's strange and foreign to me. So I'm going to go with something that I know that I've had for Thanksgiving. It's kind of a fallback pie, but I'm going with the pecan pie. It's Thanksgiving enough. It's the one time a year I'll eat it. And for $2, it's the best sweet value. Now, if there were other pies in here, maybe like a chocolate cream or a French silk or something like that, maybe that's the direction I would go. But in this case, to save my money for big moves at the end of this game, pecan for $2 is where I'm at. Jared?
I've said it before. I like a traditional meal.
Uh-oh.
To me, traditional means
I like how angry
the one
Jared
pie you eat for Thanksgiving. I eat it once a year. I don't even eat it at Christmas. I eat it once a year. I can get apple pie any time of the year. Easy. Cheesecake. There's options for cheesecake all the time. I don't even like cheesecake that much. It's fine. I'll eat it. I'm not mad at it. I don't dislike it. I'm not going to seek it out. Pecan pie, I'm not a fan. It's too gooey, too extra sweet. It's too much for me. Carrot cake's fine, but it's not. Come on. For Thanksgiving, we're not doing carrot cake. For me, I'm willing to spend the premium price, the full boat, $5 for a delicious slice of pumpkin pie. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend the $5.
Wow.
I've got the budget. I've planned accordingly. I'm going to have a well-rounded traditional meal right here. Pumpkin pie, $5. Put it on the board.
It's on the board, and boy, oh boy, I'm stunned that Jared went for the worst value in the entire game.
It's not about value. It's about tradition.
Jared would be terrible on The Price is Right. His showcase, he'd probably bet like $364,281.
Are we supposed to pick?
Drew.
Am I supposed to pick my fantasy meal, or am I supposed to pick the best value meal? If I do that, I go a couple 1, 2s, and 3s around the board, and I got a little pocket change to go spend at the casino later.
Baked potato beats squash. He'll go $3 for the squash.
Right. Maybe I'll just dig through my neighbor's trash at the end of the night, see what they got left over, and keep this whole 20.
Well, he'd probably do a couple bowls of gravy at that point and still have.
It's a double gravy. I went $6 of the gravy, sir. All right, let me go down this list here of what we've got. We'll start with Jared. Jared, the traditionalist. That's going to be my new
classics.
nickname for you. He's got a $3 white meat, a $5 mash, $3 green bean, $1 cream corn, $5 pumpkin. I think that puts you at $17, Jared.
Correct.
You've got $3 to spare.
I do.
We're going to Adam. Adam's got the most stuff on the board here, though. I got to be honest. It is packed solid. $3 white meat, $4 sweet potato, $5 stuffing, $3 green bean, $3 cheesecake, $1 carrot cake. Adam, where are you at on your dollar amount?
$19.
$19. He's got $1 left. I think I know where he's going to go. And then there's Shane, the cheapskate galore. White meat, $3. Sweet potato, $4. Cranberries, $2. Pecan pie, $2. That puts me at $11. Now, everyone's thinking, hey, you've gone through the list. What more is there to do? There's a special category that I'm gonna come up with a name for it right now. I'm gonna call it extras. This is right off the top of my head, extras.
Okay.
And some of these things seem expensive, but I mean, it's the games that we play, right? Extra $3 to get gravy, $2 to get biscuits, $1 to get cornbread. I don't even know what to say. I'm just stunned by the choices. Jared, I'm not sure if you can get anything. Can you? You got a little left over.
$3.
The budget is $20. I'm at 17, and to me, the boat's pulling into harbor.
That's a lot of gravy.
That's the gravy boat pulling into harbor. I need that gravy to glue my traditional meal together. It's going on everything. $3 for gravy. That was on the board before anything else, to be honest.
Are you going to put that on your pumpkin pie? A little gravy flood?
Okay, everything but the pie.
Okay, yeah.
The pie comes
check
late.
yourself before
But
you wreck
on the plate
yourself.
with everything else, gravy.
Gravy.
I'm
Adam.
a gravy man. I live for the gravy. Telling you, $3 well spent. I'm out of money, but I'm full and happy.
Adam.
Yep. I only have $1 left.
This game has gone off the rails. You've got $1 left. What are you doing?
Yeah. Here's the thing. Jared is right. Jared is 100% right. He was right to add gravy as his first item. Start at the bottom. That was genius move there.
Thank you, Jared.
So smart,
Jared. Thank you, Jared.
Now, the thing is, I don't have $3.
No, you
I'm
don't.
sure Jared, with his boat full of gravy, would just give me a ladle and I'd be fine.
No. I
Here's what
budgeted
I'll
for
say.
that gravy.
You didn't earn it, Adam.
Here's what I'll say about like you might be thinking, without gravy, how are you going to eat that dry white meat, on the turkey? And to that, I have to say, if you've never mixed in your green bean casserole with your turkey, you're missing out.
You mix everything.
Is it as good as gravy? No, nothing is, but that's fine because in exchange, I get my stuffing, I get my green bean casserole, I get my 2 desserts, and I have $1 left over. I'm not spending it on cornbread because that's just dry shit. So I'm gonna, it's Give to the Max week here in Minnesota, so I'm gonna donate my last $1 to a charitable organization that deserves it.
I just wrote down donate. So it's on the official record. I'm impressed, Adam.
Thanks.
You don't want to head down to the corner store and get some Mike and Ike's for a third dessert?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
He's got no response.
No.
All right, guys. I'm filling in my brackets right now. And I am also going to add gravy to the mix because dry is for losers, and there are no losers here except for Adam. But he donated to charity, and he's mixing in his green bean casserole, which just might work. But it's not working for me. I need that gravy boat. Jared, I'm a little tugboat on the side of your. Okay. I'm helping you into harbor. I don't need as much gravy as you, but I will spend the $3. That brings me to $6 left.
I want to just announce I have a change to mine, but I'll do it after you're done.
Wow.
Well, this is breaking news,
Late
Jared.
game substitution.
Sound the klaxons. Adam has switched the entire game up. So that leaves me with $6. Now let me
There's your klaxon.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite Thanksgiving foods is not on this list. My stepmom every year would make a delicious raised bun, not a homemade bun. She'd buy frozen bread dough and then let them sit out, raise, proof, Jared,
Mhm.
and then bake them. And they are not represented on this. We've got $2 biscuits. It's not the same. We've got $1 cornbread. It's not the same. And I was thinking of maybe
I think for $2 you could swap in a biscuit or a dinner roll.
Yeah, but it doesn't say it. That's the problem.
All right.
And then the other problem is, Jared, is that I'm looking at this side dish, potato dish and side dish.
Yeah.
And I see that stuffing there.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like I got to have the stuffing.
Okay.
So I'm going back, I'm adding stuffing, and that leaves me with $1 left. And I'm sort of like Adam. Like I've never had cornbread for Thanksgiving, and it doesn't really do much for me. So I think I'm just going to hold tight at 19, and I will match Adam's donation, $2 big to the charities of our choosing.
Wow.
So $19 for me, unless Adam is doing something different. Maybe I'm going it alone because he's changing everything. Breaking news. Adam, what say you?
I'm rescinding my donation.
Maybe you two want to put your single dollars together and get the cream.
No,
spinach
I won't share it with Shane.
Yeah, I wouldn't share with Adam either.
I am. You know what? I'm in my head. I'm looking at my Thanksgiving dinner plate. My second round. Because the first round has a little of everything. Yes. My second round, and I'm thinking like, what am I going back for? And I'm going to be honest. I'm not going back for potatoes. That does not touch my seconds plate. So I'm abandoning my sweet potato option.
What? Okay.
And I'm not doing any of that. So that
crossing it off.
Yeah. So I'm getting rid of that, which was $4. I'm getting rid of the donation, which was $1. So I have $5 extra. And with that, I'm gonna also get gravy because as I was saying that the obvious lie about the casserole. I was.
I'm not like a Columbo or some sort of like super investigative reporter, but it seems suspect when you said that.
Yeah.
I wasn't totally convinced.
Yeah. And then, you know what? Jared said I could swap out biscuits for dinner rolls. And to me, I'm thinking
house rolls.
What?
King's Hawaiian.
House rolls?
A King's Hawaiian dinner roll. That's a quality substitution.
Yep. So that's what I'm pretending. I'll just call it a biscuit. Some people are like, hey, hand me that biscuit, but it's really a roll. And you're just like, I'm not going to correct you.
No, it's actually a cookie. Did you know that?
Right.
It's actually exactly.
a cookie. Wow. So yeah, that's where I'm holding pat at $20 after substituting my sweet potatoes and generous donation for gravy.
Okay, I'm adding cornbread, and I'm going to pretend like it's a roll. Cornbread for $1.
You guys, each of those dollars was going to buy 8 cans of cream corn and feed some hungry families, and now they're going to go without. So,
and I didn't even touch that cream corn. I might actually do $1 for tofurkey. Hello.
You're here. I hear
Hello?
you. I don't have a tofurkey sound. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I mean, that's a happy turkey.
Slurpee sound like? Just we got to hear it, right?
Right.
Turkey Slurpee.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Boy, Jared, that's a way to kill the momentum of our.
Gobble gobble.
There we go. I should have been playing that the whole time.
Gobble gobble. What's that? Turkey. The holy grail of wildlife.
Why does it just give me the gobble gobble? You got to learn how to trim these things, internet.
Right. Trim it up. Well, that was fantastic. I think all three of us have built a fantastic Thanksgiving dinner.
At least one
everybody else, you can play along as well. I mean, the Thanksgiving fantasy lineup bracket is out there for you to see.
Just put it in the show notes, right?
Yeah, we'll put it in the show notes or something too. So
we sure will.
Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Let's take a quick break.
Yep.
We'll be back with coming soon and the end of the show. Stay tuned.
There's more of the scope dead ahead.
Under the scope.
Yes, indeed. Under the Scope is back with coming soon. Adam, there's a lot on your list, I'm sure, including higher COVID rates, but let's see if you surprise us.
Am I supposed to be doing the news? Oh, no.
I don't, just sort of like way back in the day when we used to do news.
Yeah. Okay, this is coming out this week-ish. Do we know when this episode's dropping?
Next week.
Next Monday.
Whatever the date
22nd.
is. I don't know. 22nd,
Cool.
sure.
Cool. Okay, that means this week is Thanksgiving week. That would make sense why we did the, Thanksgiving thing a minute
It
ago.
all lines up. Nothing gets by Adam.
This used to be, in high school Adam days, my favorite movie week of the year because we got to go to a movie on Wednesday for Alien Resurrection. That's the only one I can think of, but that was a Wednesday.
That's your fondest movie memory, Alien Resurrection.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So here we go. Wednesday, the 24th of November. We've got a animated picture from Disney, Encanto. I don't know what it's about. Encanto, sure.
Yeah.
But there you go.
All right, that's great.
Oh, wow.
Scintillating.
We've also got House of Gucci. This is
I kind of like the look of that film. The trailers are intriguing to me.
We got a Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Adam Driver.
Driver, I think is how you say it. Driver, right?
Yeah, that's the proper.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott, the director of it.
Hater of Marvel films. Hates them.
What does he know?
Let's see. That's like that for the big releases. Netflix has a couple. There's like a Sandra Bullock movie, The Unforgivable. There is a new Resident Evil movie that is not starring Mila Jovovich coming out. So there's that. Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Halle Berry has a Netflix movie called Bruised. And you guys know the weird thing with Bruce Willis, how he keeps doing these like weird sci-fi movies where he's like on the poster of it, and it's like
these weird low budget things.
Yeah,
they look to be low budget.
Yes, this the poster for Bruised, this Halle Berry movie, really looks like one of those. And I don't know what's going on with it, but Halle Berry directs it and stars in it.
Okay.
Oh.
And then there's one that I'm curious about. It's called 8-Bit Christmas.
I saw the trailer for it.
Okay, it's about it's an animated movie about a little kid.
It is not animated.
Oh no,
it is a live action movie. Yep.
Interesting.
Keep going.
It's about a kid that tries to get a Nintendo before anyone else.
Yeah, I think it takes place in like 1989, and it's sort of like Home Alone meets The Princess Bride. Doogie Howser plays the older version of that child, telling his kids about his attempt to get a Nintendo Entertainment System at the height of its popularity.
The original title, How I Met My NES, just didn't go over as well.
It'll be fun to watch with me because I will be the guy that will point out every single 80s inconsistency with aggressive happinhappiness and anger.
Great. That sounds like a lot of fun. The people in it, it's interesting. I like June Diane Raphael and David Cross, Steve Zahn, sure, I guess, whatever. Tim White is a producer on it. No, it's not Mike White. Never mind. I don't know who Tim White is.
You're a big Tim White fan.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's worth the effort.
It's on HBO Max. So
if you got it, watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll definitely watch it.
I assume you guys were big Stuber fans, so it's by the same director.
Oh, Stuber. Love it.
$5 on iTunes right now.
Right.
Add it to your collection.
Anything else, Adam?
That's about that's movies, right? There's other categories. I forgot.
Anything on 8-track?
Pulled this one up. There's a lot of albums coming out.
Did you mention does Let It Be come out?
That's the 27th.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
The big Beatles documentary.
Yeah, the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, you know what? So the way that Wikipedia does these now is they list them by country of origin. And I'm guessing that's a British film, not an American film.
No, it's the Peter Jackson documentary on Disney Plus.
Peter Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then it's probably a New Zealand.
Yes.
That's way at the bottom then.
Anyway, it's not on my thing, but sure. We'll throw that one in too.
That might be the biggest of the bunch for people that like good music.
Well, if we're doing that, then let's just say the Alanis Morissette documentary is also out.
I would love to see that as well.
Jagged. Did you guys watch the Woodstock documentary, the HBO documentary on Woodstock?
There's too many.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, it's by what's his face?
Trent Reznor?
No.
Paul Rubens?
No, you know that guy who's like into basketball, and then HBO gave him a lot of money to do
Michael Jordan,
LeBron James,
to do music documentaries. the Ringer guy. You know, the Ringer.
Sly Stallone.
Casey Kasem.
All right. Let's see. Albums.
We're keeping it tight, everyone.
Yep. We've got a new album by David Bowie, by Lord E.
Didn't David Bowie die in like 2016?
Says right here, new album by David Bowie titled Toy. It's an unreleased album recorded in 2001, leaked onto the internet in 2011, and his estate is releasing it now.
Official release.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Rufus Wainwright has an album coming out. That's about it. Black Label Society has an album coming out. Snoop Dogg. He's back to Snoop Dogg, not Snoop Lion anymore. That probably happened a long time ago.
When he's not doing Corona beer commercials, he
Yeah.
is releasing albums left and right.
Yeah. Brian Wilson. Adele. That was last week. But
yeah. But still, worth noting.
Follow-up is out this week. She's fast. She's prolific now.
She's fast, yeah.
Yeah. 30 it's 30 in 6 days.
Instead of 5 years between albums, she's doing a week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the internet age. It's Spotify. You got to get those streams.
Keep the kids interested.
And we are releasing this after all the video games have come out. Battlefield 2042 came out last week to awful reviews.
Middling at best.
Yeah. And
I
then
hear wrong game at the wrong time.
That's the headline I read as well.
Yeah. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was released on Switch last week, 2 weeks ago.
That's not the remake, though. That's the
any
original.
interest in that? Not me.
I have it on iPad, so it's
I'm interested in the remake that's coming out in the future. Whatever that is, but
yeah. And the Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, the 3, Vice City and San Andreas came out to really bad reviews.
Really bad reviews.
Skyrim came out again last week.
A lot of coming out again.
Any good games coming out?
No, those are all February 2022.
They've all been pushed.
Yeah,
we've got probably the last big game of the season is the Halo game, and that doesn't come out till December.
Right. Well, multiplayer came out yesterday / last week.
Right. Got to give that a shot.
Is it? Wait. So
they split multiplayer to be a free.
It's
thing.
free. You can play it, Jared.
Yeah.
On what?
On everything. I mean, yeah.
I don't think you need to have
what would I play it on?
PC. You can't play it on
regular Xbox, Jared. If you just dust off your old machine,
I think I got rid of that. It's still on my 360 though. I should get rid of that too.
That's it.
Fantastic job, Adam.
Only took us 3 hours to get there.
3 hours. 3-hour tour. Okay, wrap it up.
Under the scope.
Listen to that funk.
I love it. I like how you're letting the music breathe this episode, Jared.
I gotta wait for it to pot down, and then I can speak over it. It's called being professional.
Well, it's good we're finally looking into
Usually you're trying to set it up or something. I don't know. Folks, this is the part of the program where we read your scintillating comments, but this time Ken did not write in. And so I don't have any comments to share for you. He gave us some personal comments in person.
Yeah.
And probably sent some text messages. Maybe I just go through my text messages, see what he said. Let's see what Ken had to say.
A lot of people interested in our candy bracket.
Yeah, the candy bracket was, it sparked some conversations, though. Nobody bothered to write in where we could share it with the public.
But people, our friends, were talking about it.
Come on, Give Blood by 11:30. Nope, that's not Ken. Where is Ken? I don't know. He's here somewhere. Anyway, he said something about Natalie Merchant.
Yeah, so it was a weird one.
It was a weird one. So, if you want to be, don't want to fail like Ken did this time around, you can email us at comments@thescopeshow.com or call the voicemail line at 612-21-SCOPE. That is 612-217-2673. And honestly, I'm just picking on Ken because I know Ken listens and I know that he likes to comment in person. I don't mean you any malice, Ken. We appreciate your comments when you find the time to write them in. Thank you. You may also hit us up on Facebook or on Twitter. Those links are at our website at thescopeshow.com. If you'd like to watch things instead of listen to them, you can also listen to it via this platform, but you can also watch it if you want to. Talking about YouTube, we record these videos, put them out on YouTube, usually the same day, but in the evening. YouTube channel, that link also on our website, thescopeshow.com. And if you'd like to help us pay for thescopeshow.com, you can become a Patreon patron. That is patreon.com/thescopeshow, where you can throw us a couple dollars every month if you like what we're doing. And if you don't like what we're doing, you can still throw some money our way. Obviously, the liking of our content is not required, only that you participate financially. Back to you, Shane.
Boom. I love it, Jared. Jared, Adam, thank you for participating.
This Peter Jackson thing, I don't know if it's a movie. So maybe that's why it's not listed on my thing. This is a 3-part documentary on Disney Plus.
Yep.
What's a movie these days? I don't know, guys.
One quick question, Adam. Will you watch it? If you had Disney Plus. If you had Disney Plus, would you watch it?
Yeah, I like music documentaries, even if the bands they're about are boring. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what to say. Totally killed the vibe. Anyway, I want to thank Jared for putting his hard work into it. I'm not sure what to think about Adam after that comment. But I will say, I think that we did Thanksgiving proud. One of our best Thanksgiving shows ever. Never to be topped again. Jared's finding one last gobble.
Oh, I actually closed that tab. No more gobbles. Sorry.
Why? What kind of Bush League operation is this?
Hold on. Shift Command T.
Open that tab up.
Shift Command T. Shift Command T. I'm reopening my tabs and just for
Thank
you.
you.
Just for you.
Thank you. Keep those tabs open, Jared. That's the life lesson. Oh boy. So for Jared, Adam, and myself, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll be back in 1 week with more Scope. Until then,
ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves once again at the end. I hope you've enjoyed our time together. I know I have. Fear not, Scope faithful. Days shall pass as if they were but a moment, and Jared, Adam, and Shane will return with another thrilling episode. Until then, send your comments to comments@thescopeshow.com or leave a voicemail message by dialing
612-21-SCOPE. That's 612-217-2673.
Thanks for listening, faithful fans. This is Tony Partington saying, how do you say goodnight in Russian? Tune in next time to another terrific edition of The Scope.
How do you say goodnight in Russian?